For a wee change, I'm going to try recording this video, if I do a video, on my phone instead. See if I can get some kind of program to edit it together. And yeah, rather than using the GoPro, which I'm too lazy to use half the time. But I'm back at Carron Valley. I'm going to walk to the Meikle Stones. It's an hour's walk, and camp out overnight. It's a sort of like a mystical, druidy, hidden stones in the wood. I'm having to use a GPS tracker to find them because they pretty much are in the middle of a forest. It should be a laugh, but yeah, I've never ever camped in the woods before, so this is the first for me. Hopefully it goes okay. I'll return back once I've gotten sort of halfway there. This is probably about the halfway mark. That's over a Carron, I think, coming into the walk. It's behind me over there. Pretty much uphill so far. I think we'll eventually get to a sort of rise, and we're going to go over the top around the side of Meikle Bin and hopefully find this like hidden location. So report back soon. I started off feeling cold, now I'm hot. It's been basically like half an hour of constant gradual climbing, not steep, not super steep, but enough to give you a workout. My heart's pounding now. I think we're about, got 2.5 kilometres to go, kilometres to go to we're there. At least to the point where I think we cut off the main path and start heading through the woods. Yeah, it's getting warm now. Haven't saw any midges so far, that's a bonus. But again, I've not stopped moving. Yeah, a lot of climbing. Fucking hell. It's going to be easy going home though. All downhill. I'll report back with some views if I get any. No sooner had I recorded that last video then we came off the actual main path. We're now in the forest. Forest track right enough. We're not actually going to be going off this track for a little while. At some point we actually do have to leave the track entirely and cut through the bush to get to the hidden stones. They really are totally hidden in the woods. But this is a nice wee change, but definitely a lot more beasties flying about. Here's hoping that like when I get to the point we're going to stop, it's not midgy hell. That'd be fucking shit. I would not enjoy that. That ruined Monday's camping. Sent me home early. Couldn't handle it. Got up in the morning and was swarmed with the buggers. Anyway, yeah, report back soon. Going uphill again. Once again, it literally feels like I'm back in the middle of nowhere. Wow, it is quite remote. I didn't realise that. Fun and games. The path's really starting to like erode away now. We're practically not, well, hardly any path at all now. I take it not a lot of people come up here anymore. It's not far now. We're going to be cutting through a tree break soon and then cutting off the actual path. So yeah, hopefully not far to go, another 5 minutes walking, maybe 10 minutes at the most, and we'll be there. Getting a wee bit stressed there. Now I'm right in the middle of the woods. I mean, but luckily I've just came across a little bridge that I recognised from watching a YouTube video. But really are really, and there's a slight path I've kind of followed, but I'll turn and show you in a minute. Quite mental. That's where we came from, and we're going to cut across this little bridge. I take it it's up that way through the bushes. We're not far to go though, so that's pretty good. I do recognise that from a video, which is a good sign. Oh, excuse me. Here we go, we found them. We are here. That wasn't too bad actually, and fairly easy way to find my way home. I'll just put my poles facing the way that I need to head out in the morning, and there's no confusion. Yep, we're here though. There's still been quite a few people obviously camping here in the past. Fires and stuff. Oh, wow. See if I find somewhere nice and flat from a tent. Could be a bit of a test. Wow. Here we go. The standing stones of machar. I'm fucked. Well, that's me all here. I'm all tents all set up. I'm just pumping my mat up. Well, that's me all kind of getting set up. I've got the old tent up, old tent dingo as they would say on blow outdoors. got my mat on the ground. I've just blown it up and stick it in. I'm making a point to, every time I go in and out of my tent, I close the hatch, or whatever it's called, the door, because the last Sunday, I didn't do that. I kept leaving it open, and when I went to my bed, there was more midges in my tent than there was out my tent, so I'm making a valid point of closing it all the time. I'm pretty much parked right between the two stones. Mental. There's literally, I keep hearing the helicopter right enough, and we're getting quite a lot of light, but I'm hoping that as it gets darker, there's a lot of midges about, but for bizarre reason they're not actually too bad, they're not too vicious, they're not going for me all the time. I'm kind of keeping myself walking all the time. I've covered myself in smidge, like head to toe in that, so hopefully that means I won't get any bites. I want to be able to sit out when it gets dark. I've got my chair with me, I want to be able to chill and sit and have some food and not have to hide in the tent. Bastards. So yeah, I'll report back soon. Yeah, probably the worst thing about camping right now is the constant midges. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them there? Okay, it's kind of spells. You literally can't stand still because they're all over you. Although don't seem to be biting me because I'm covered in smidge, but they're still tickly and annoying. You can feel them in your ears and the rest of it. You really got to keep walking. So right now, I can't sit down and make my dinner unless I make it in the tent. I'm not a big lover of using my cooking stove actually inside my tent. You know, it's a bit dodgy. My tent's not that big, I've got that much space. I wouldn't like to tip it over, and I have tipped it over in the past and set the tent on fire. So I don't know what to do, I'm not even sure what time it is. But yeah, that's the worst part. I don't even know, do midges go away when it gets dark? And you're saying that it's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours till it gets dark. Yeah, that's the only bummer. Fucking midges, eh? Spoil everything. Okay, puts you off. Well, I'm back in my tent. I'm going to hide in my tent for an hour, watch some TV, in the hope that once it gets darker, the midges might fuck off, and I can make my dinner. I don't really fancy making my tea in the tent. I might make it in the vestibule if I have to, if they won't leave me alone. But yeah, I'm going to give it an hour, give it till maybe 10:30. I'll be hungry, but I'm having some crisps and a wee can of cider just now. I'll chill and watch some TV until it gets darker, and then we'll try and get my dinner made. Yay! Well, for the first time ever, I'm actually cooking in the tent, which is a bit risky, but I'm not getting eaten by midges, so fuck it. Spicy hot chilli with chicken in it. Oh, I'm quite hungry, so looking forward to it. Well, it's been a bit of a disaster, something down to the midges. I went out again, it's now about 11 o'clock at night, and I went out for a quick wander about and washed my pots and pans and stuff, but swarmed with midges yet again, just everywhere. Even I thought they went away during the night, but obviously they don't. So I'm in my tent, pretty much wrapped up, take my jacket off soon and get cuddled down for the night. Maybe watch a bit of TV first, maybe one more can of cider, make me sleepy. Yeah, it's really quiet here, it's really nice, silent, apart from the midges buzzing about. Yeah, and I'll come back in the morning. Oh, right, night. Thanks for watching the video, if you are watching it. Well, it's 8 AM and we're up and about. I was going to have my breakfast once again, as I normally would do, sitting outside the tent, chilling out in my wee chair. But from inside the tent, it looked like it was fucking, inside of my tent, on top, it was covered in midges, like, they're not actually in the actual main part. So I thought, oh, it's going to be an absolute hell morning. So I came out, but actually, to be honest with you, right now, unless maybe they haven't found me yet, there's hardly any midges about. So I could have had my breakfast sitting outside chilling. So I actually skipped it and just got myself sort of packed away. Well, my tent's still up, but everything's to go in the bag and stuff. But I'm just going to slowly pack up. Probably leave about 8:30 and got my hour back to the car. We'll see how we get on, but yeah, I'll report back once I'm packed away. See, now I've stopped and stood still. Here they come, wee buggers. Right, anyway, get packed away. That's me, I'm heading home. I don't know if you can see the midges zapping about all over the shop, but aye, fucking wee bastards. But yeah, brilliant camp, apart from the midges. That did spoil it a little bit. having to stay in my tent most of the times if it's shite, but hey ho, the joys of living in Scotland. Now we're going to, tent's packed away, nothing left, no mess. Just going to start the long walk back, but I think it will take me about an hour to get here. I think it'll take me about 40 minutes to get back to the car, because as I say, it is 90% downhill. But yeah, I'll message you back, halfway back. Ooh, beasties are everywhere. Bye. Well, there's a lesson for you. In the first 5 minutes I went the wrong way, even though I was using my tracker, and then I've stepped over this log here, and my right foot, I think, slipped on that, and I went right down like a ton of bricks, bang on the ground. But luckily, apart from getting really wet knees and bashing my elbow a little bit, I'm not too bad, but I've got a wee bit of fright, because the weight of the backpack just takes you straight over. There's nothing you can do about it, stop yourself. But aye, so be vigilant, don't step on slidey logs. It's just fucking bog everywhere. That's why folk don't come here in the winter, I take it. It's just so slippery, slidey. Oh, see, when you're a kid, your balance is amazing. Skateboards and all that. When you get into your 50s, no balance. Fucking wibbly wobbly. I suppose in reality, when if you ever come here yourself, if anybody actually watches the video, if I actually post it, once you've came down the main road and came to here, that's the direction you head to go to the Sandstones. You can't actually go any further, it's a dead end. So once you've hit the dead end, it's almost like an X junction. You just head off to your right between the two fir trees and down and around through the actual woods. But yeah, you can't not get lost getting to here. It's basically up the Meikle Bin path, then a left-hand turn on your GPS when it tells you to take a left-hand turn, and straight along to here. So you can't get lost. So you can fall on your arse, mind you, and bash your elbow, but apart from that, you can get here okay. I can understand why it would be really easy to get lost here, because it really is just the same shit over and over again. Woods and grass. If you were to get turned around or whatever, you could get lost quite easily. It's just like, well, there's gaps, because I think that's the big hill where they've been felling the trees to my left. But in there, over to the right, it's just a black, massive trees. It's quite straightforward back to the car. I'm actually just not far from where we leave the woodland track and go onto the main track down back to the main road, about half an hour away. So yeah, not too far to go anyway. I'll report back when I get back to the bridge crossing the river. I totally forgot there was actually a climb out of this place. When I was coming in yesterday, I totally forgot that there was a nice down section. So now I'm having to go up it, which is a bit of a bummer. But yeah, so I've got a wee bit to go yet now. So I think I'm actually nearly at the top of the hill now. Probably looks like nothing to you on camera, it never does. But yeah, thing is, I'm quite knackered. I've got to do this all again tomorrow because we're away to the Pentland Hills for a camp with some friends. So yeah, hopefully I'm recovered by then, because my legs are pretty sore. I'm not used to humping this bag over like an hour there and an hour back. So unfit, excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, I'll report back when I get to the car. And we're back at the back at the car. Mission complete. That was good. It'd have been absolutely amazing if I could have got out and actually enjoyed it. But hey ho, there's the brakes. Still done it. Good exercise. I'm quite sore now. Elbows a bit sore from falling. But yeah, I'm going to head back home now and chill out. Well, no, go back home and walk the dogs now probably. yeah, hopefully I will actually upload this video. I've got numerous ones I've done that I've never uploaded. I've got the first time I came here, in fact, is taped. My West Highland Ways taped, which is like massively long, something like 300 videos to be edited down. And obviously this one today, which I've done on my phone. I'm going to try. It seems to be a lot of people use their phones because it's much easier to edit it rather than using your PC or using the GoPro. The GoPro software is quite rubbishy. So I'll see what programs you can get and maybe bang this together on my phone and upload it. If you do watch it and you get to the end, cheers. Might try and do another one. Right, I'm going home. Bye.